album is out right now. Look at the billboard, man. Look at the billboard, man. We taking them.
Excuse me.
Hey, how you doing?
I wanna introduce myself. My name is Tari.
Nice to meet you.
I get nervous every time I see you. I think you're an angel.
I already know your name.
I paid attention for a while and noticed no ring on your finger.
Damn.
Hoping you're single, yeah. I know you'll see me watching you.
Stacked. You can whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you.
Get More W, that genderless energy drink mix that's going to power you through your gaming, content creation, whatever you're doing. It's there for you. Enter that promo code BrianB and get 10% off your order today. Get More W, get more power.
Yes, you are, yes, you are, yes, you are the only one, 'cause there's something special about you.
Getting dark in here. It's getting a little dark in here, y'all. What's good? What's up? What's up, yo? It's me, Brian B. We back at it, y'all. Listen, it's Tuesday night, right? We usually do the red and black. Well, we got the red going because, it's almost that time of year. Spooky season is in full effect, and we got to do big things here at the Beeline. It's the first year I ain't all possessed and shit, so I'm ready to drop some useful information for you guys. Maybe give you guys something to do this Halloween. But we got a crew on tonight, and we gonna have a lot of fun because we definitely counting down, ranking up them horror movie favorites. We got a crew, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And if you don't know, now you know. This is the Beeline Web Show, right? Wrong. This is the Beeline Entertainment, the place where you, them, and everybody comes on and show. Whatever, it did it. Listen, check it out. This is the Beeline Entertainment. We're going to be ranking some horror movies with a whole bunch of people, familiar faces that you might know. So get your popcorn and get ready because we about to do it. Let's go.
Let's make some noise.
It's me.
Brian B.
What's going on, Brian?
Hey, how you doing?
Who cares?
Halloween
If
movie.
you go
Temporary high.
This is
Where you, and you, everybody's on. And go.
See you soon, Brian B.
the fuck was that? Yo, what the fuck was that? Yo, did y'all see that?
What's up?
I saw it.
I was terrifying.
What the fuck was
I
that?
loved it.
Literally, I feel like I should turn off the lights a little bit and like match the dark ambiance. I'm the only one with bright.
Yo, that just scared the shit out of me, yo. I don't know what the hell it was. Somebody just hacked my shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know what the fuck that was. All right. Listen, bro, I told y'all, man, it's fucking weird in Halloween time around here. But anyway, yo, check it out. We got a full room going in here. And you see, we got welcome back from Random Thoughts with Eric G. We got your boy Eric G. What up, E?
Yeah, what's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yeah. And of course, we got that returning guest. He was back on with us live on the line, hitting that nostalgia night this Sunday. He came back right a couple days later. Talking that horror, this is his realm right here. So we gonna tap in. My boy, hey, Ryan, what up, Troy?
What's up, everybody? I'm here. I'm prepared. Got my pins. Got my shirt. Let's go.
There we go. Let's go. All right, and of course, y'all know her already. Look, she dressed up for the occasion. She ain't always down. Yo, that's your girl, C. Hey, on the go. Kanuba. What up, C?
What is up, everybody? Yeah, I kind of did a little bit. This was pretty quick, but I had fun with it, so I'm ready. I love all things spooky, all things horror, so let's get it.
Let's go. Guys, people, thank you guys so much once again. My phone over here blowing up and stuff like that because my whole family is away and this is their bedtime around here. They're camping and shit. But yo, listen. Yeah, they're camping right now. They doing Sakote, I think it's called Sakote. Creepy night. Listen, bro, we getting ready for Halloween. This motherfucker. If y'all know anything about the Beeline, Halloween is a big deal over here. So we're gonna be doing some big things. But let's get down to business. All right. So I got this crew with me here today, and we're gonna be talking about horror films. Now, we kind of have a way we're kind of branching it out. These are our favorite horror movies. So the 4 people that are in this room, we grouped together and we said, yo, we're gonna put together our top 5 list. And then we're going to take that top 5 and we're going to rank every single movie. It's going to be a list of 20, top 20. And we're going to discuss, and it shouldn't take 2 hours. But we're going to make it. Okay. So that's going to be the rules. Basically, we're going to take our top 5. We're going to speak the 5 at, go around the room, speak our 5. And then at the end, we're going to rank and see which one goes to the top and which one we agree goes to the bottom. And if you didn't see it, then we'll just kind of talk about it and then we'll go from there. All right, so who's ready? Let's go, man. We're going to start from 5, and we're going to go to 1. Let me ask you this. Is everybody, everybody in the room is a horror fan, but how did you guys get introduced to horror? Let's start with Eric. Well, how did you get introduced to horror? Like, what's the first thing?
Oh, man. Let me tell you, though, like, my brother was a big-time horror fan. Yeah. So, we from the 90s and shit, so he was watching all the 80s damn horror, which is, to me, is the best time for horror movies. So...
Gotcha.
So yeah,
embarrassed me.
Hey, that's scary. That's scary right there. Anyway, no, real talk. My brother was really big into horror movies, man. And I used to be scared as shit, man. I used to be terrified of watching them. Yeah, and I remember one day he locked me. We was at my aunt's house in DC, and he locked me in the room, and they had a marathon of Tales from the Crypt. Tales of the Crypt.
Listen, bro,
that intro, it had a marathon of it, and I remember I was about to piss all over my damn self. But I was terrified, and from there, to me, my favorite, as a kid, horror movies that wasn't fun, that wasn't scary to me. I could watch Chucky all day. I could watch Child's Play all day. Yeah, as a kid, and I can watch It. It was like them 2 movies. Like as a kid, was my favorite scary movies.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah. Troy, let's go ahead and get you. Troy, I think not to shout you out or anything, but I think you're the youngest in the room. So what started you off on horror?
My grandma actually, she loved collecting movies. She's always for as long as I can remember, she was just collecting movies. Half of the time, she didn't even know what the fuck they were about. I don't think she cared. She just collected movies, and I remember specifically the 2 that I watched with her that I was way too young to be watching. Hellraiser and Candyman. I was 5, and watching fucking Hellraiser, seeing that shit terrified me, but like I don't know, it was like something about it that I wanted more of. I was like, damn, this is terrifying. I need more.
Yeah, no, I feel you absolutely.
Thank you, Grandma.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get to you. I'll close out. You good?
It was being stupid for a second. Sorry. So I actually have a really stupid reason for I like horror, in my opinion. So I grew up in the 90s when TV used to cut off after a certain time.
Right.
And it would just literally cut to static. And honestly, I've been chasing that pure terror since.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand. Yeah, when the TV would go off, you mean, and then it would be the static on the channel?
Yeah, they play the national anthem like burp, 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 and then it's just like and then Poltergeist came out at the same time.
Oh,
listen.
Yeah.
What you saying, E?
I was saying, I was thinking about that too as a little kid. I remember I used to stay up all night when I was a kid. And I used to and the longer you stay up at night, the more shit you see that you ain't supposed to be seeing.
Oh yeah.
So I used to see like I could have sworn I see somebody walking past me every damn time that shit would happen.
Yeah, your imagination be fucking with you.
I said every time we take my ass to bed, man.
Yeah. Just like you guys, like kind of how Troy was saying, like, my father's in the chat right now. First, I knew he was gonna come on this because he's big with horror, but he literally was definitely one of the reasons why I got in horror. And like you said, Troy, we was watching every fucking thing. Like there was nothing. My parents was the parents that took you to watch whatever. Yeah, nothing better than The Exorcist. Yeah, we'll see. I'll see. I want to watch it, but we'll see. But he had us watching The Exorcist. He had us watching Chucky, like all of that shit. Night of the Living Dead. That's like the stuff that I grew up on. Like I grew up on horror. Evil Dead. We're gonna get. I don't want to say too many movies because I want to talk about the lists and stuff. But yeah, I grew up watching this shit, and I was scared. Like you said, I was scared, but I was one of the kids that was like, when it scared me, I wanted to keep doing it. I used to make weapons out of everything. I used to make weapons out of poles and shit. I'm still kind of doing it now. Like I got all this shit that I got all this stuff that I be making out of stuff. I don't be throwing shit away. I just invent it. Like, but yeah, doing that had me wanting to fight the monsters and stuff like that. So it's like I grew up and really, really just kind of adapted to it, and I love horror to this day for that. So, and it's hard to scare me too. I don't fuck around. I used to be easily scared when I was younger, but I think I kind of just like adapted to it. And now it's like, it's hard to scare me now. You really got to fuck around. I was in here watching by my damn self in a dark house, watching all horror movies and stuff like that the other day. But yeah. So it's really interesting, like, to see where everybody kind of got started and see what everybody's kind of taste is. So we're going to start it off, man, because it's going to be kind of a longer thing we're going to do here. Let's start off, and we're going to jump around the room, and we're going to start with the number 5 spot. 5. Yeah. So we're going to say everybody's top 5. Let's go ahead and start with ladies first. CA, what's your top 5, number 5?
I got to figure out what I put in the chat because I don't remember what it was.
Gotcha.
But it's all right. So I have a number 1 horror movie ever, and then the rest I don't really have an order for, so I'll just throw them out. So It's not necessarily a number 5, but definitely The Others.
With Nicole Kidman?
Yep.
I love that movie. I used to love that damn movie.
I love really good storylines. That's my thing with horror. I'm not big on overly gory movies, which is you hear my number 1, you're going to be like, wait a minute, what? But yeah, very good storylines where you get me. And that one,
it's more suspense. It's more suspense for me. I'm like, yo, it fuck with your mind.
Listen, bro. Yeah, I don't agree with you guys now. Watching that movie, like, what the fuck is this? I just couldn't get into it. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. It wasn't my type of deal.
I love it, bro.
Troy, did you see The Others?
I did. I loved it. I liked the twist at the end. That's what made me. I mean, some of those movies, they're like just stand there until you get the twist. And so The Others is one of my favorite horror movie twists. And it was like, oh shit, no, they were dead.
Oh,
okay. Because you just gotta, at that point, you gotta go back and rewatch and be like,
yep.
Oh shit, it was our face.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
Yep.
See, I can see this ranking. The ranking that we do at the end is gonna be fun because we're gonna be debating on some shit. All right, so CA started off with The Others. So The Others, guys, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Definitely, this whole night basically is going to be a watch list. So just like, if you hear us talking about it, and you're like, oh man, I want to check this out, and you damn well do that because you got people posting on Instagram and TikTok all day. What horror movies can I watch on here? We giving you some. All right, go check out some ones that we think are the best. All right, Troy, let's go ahead and jump to you, man. Top 5, number 5.
Fifth place for me is Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors.
Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, so I picked that one just because, like, I love Freddy, but, like, I think, like, with horror, like, Titans and stuff like that, they always have, like, that one film that really solidifies their character, and I think for Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street 3 did that. Like, the first one was a shit, but number 3 really, like, brought us the horror and the funny Freddy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Gotcha. That's very, yeah. I actually, did you guys see that in the room too? Y'all saw Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors?
I've seen majority of them. They all came the same to me at the while, man.
Bro, Dream Warriors, man. Basically, the concept is they all were like getting in their dreams and figuring out their powers that they had in their dreams. And it was like a group home or something like that, of troubled teens or something like that or whatever. And,
it was like the last Kids of Elm Street.
Yeah. So they went to sleep and then they got their powers and stuff like that, and they fought Freddy with it. But of course, Freddy is shit. But it was really, that shit was fucking good. So okay, I'm down with Dream Warriors for sure. All right, go ahead, E. What's your top 5? Number 5.
Man, bro, I've been waiting for this shit, man. So I got to get myself into it. So I got quick moment. Eric's actually the reason why we doing this show right now. I did a TikTok ranking, and he was like, "Yo, let's put together a ranking on the show." I'm like, "Yo, you're absolutely right." I don't even know how I didn't think of that. So yeah, go ahead, all right. So I kind of got 2 for the 5th spot because I have 6 on my list.
Okay,
I kind of got 2 for the 5th spot. Because this is not technically a movie. It's a TV show. But it's Twisted the Clown from American Horror Story, Freak Show.
That was a very good episode. That was a good season. That was such a good season.
I might need to watch that.
Twisted the Clown was like, he didn't play. He didn't try.
At all.
He went straight to your ass from jump.
It was on site.
So
I check that out.
It was how he did it was this season of American Horror Story was in the 1930s. And what happened was it started out with a nice couple. It was a nice young couple. They having a picnic and they trying to do the little thing. And the guy turned around, he seen the clown standing right there. He's like, "What the fuck, the clown?" And the clown got this big wide smile on.
Oh, yeah. I know you're talking about. I seen him.
And when the guy walked up to him, like, "Hey, what's going on?" That mother whooped his ass straight off from the intro. Another movie that's on my, I put 6. I can get logged into my damn phone. Another one's on my. It's this movie.
For y'all people who don't do clowns or to scare the shit out of y'all, so y'all been watching out. Look at
Twisted it play. Hey, you ain't seen that when he took that mask off?
No. If we're going to talk clowns, hold on. Before we're going to talk clowns, we're going to talk Terrifier.
That's
the clown.
That's my
cousin. Like,
my 5th pick. My 5th pick is Terrifier. Because I think Terrifier.
Oh, okay. It's Terrifier?
Yeah, Terrifier. Okay, this is not technically a movie, but Terrifier to me is a weird, sick, gory type of damn
fantastic
thing.
Yeah, I love
it.
I don't even want to tell full details about one scene, but when you see somebody get cut nipple to navel with a rusty saw.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's so much.
Like really.
The laundromat scene when he's in the laundromat and he losing his shit, and it was I think it was a homeless guy sitting in the laundromat with him.
It was the worker, I think. Was it homeless? Yeah, it was a worker. You talking about 2 or you talking about 1?
I think it's got to be maybe 1.
The laundromat scene was in 2.
Yeah, I didn't see 2 yet, so I can't say anything about that one. But 1 was.
Oh, see that shit? It is.
Wait a minute. Yeah, you didn't see 2?
I didn't see 2 yet. No.
You the first one.
See 2, yo. Yeah.
See, I was going to see it, but here's the thing. I'm not in a rush. I like to build up to it. You know what I mean?
So like
I did a whole weekend to literally scare the living shit out of myself because I know I'm going to watch it alone. I'm a spooky bitch like that.
As for movies, that's my 5th pick. Terrifying.
Okay. All right. Yo, listen.
Yo, wait. I want to put a projector in somebody's backyard. So.
Listen, that'd be fire. Do the old school movies and shit. All right, so far we have for number 5s. Damn, I should be writing this shit down really. Well, we have 5. We have Terrifier, we have The Others, and we have Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. All right, so here we go. Brian B's pick. Now, for my number 5, and like I said, this was kind of hard for me to like decipher which one was going where, but this one was kind of easy. And I didn't really think about it. I really put thought into this list because I love horror movies. My 5th pick that I did, and I'll give a reason why, was Paranormal Activity.
Ooh.
And now the reason why I did this movie, which a lot of people, I can see how it can be kind of controversial. Paranormal Activity fucked me up to this day. All right. Okay. I still can't go to sleep with my fucking foot hanging off a bed. You can forget about it. If there ain't no cover on my foot and I'm laying in there, ain't shit pulling me out the fucking bed. That one scene alone, even though it's a good movie, bro. Like, it's not a lot into it, but it's very detailed and it leaves you like, holy shit. Like, the whole movie leaves you. As soon as you see this, it's that time. One of the craziest parts to me, on top of her being dragged up the bed, that's like an equal one. But the one scene where she first kind of starts getting possessed and she stands up to the bed and she goes to the side of the bed where her husband was at, and she just stands there and the time starts moving and you start seeing like
you're rocking.
she's just standing over this guy, rock in the middle of the fuck. Just imagine waking up to that shit and it's fucking terrifying, bro. And then she walks downstairs. Bro, listen, Paranormal Activity fucked me up to this day. And I remember driving because remember when it came out, it wasn't everywhere. You had to find where it was, like the movie theaters, and it was like that was part of the hype. And I had to drive to like a fucking 40-something minutes away to go see the movie before I started my night shift at my job and drive back. When I tell you I was shitting bricks driving to my night shift at like 12 o'clock by myself in the car. Yeah. Paranormal Activity fucked me up. So that's my number 5. Paranormal Activity.
Gotcha.
All right, cool. Shit, I'm liking this. I'm like, yo, I hope you guys like it. And yo, feel free to drop y'all. I'm definitely gonna feel free to drop y'all choices, y'all number 5, y'all favorite, whatever. I'll definitely put it in the chat and we can see what we working with or whatever. Give us some ideas and shit, yo. Because listen, I know this is a big topic, right? Somebody said Paranormal Activity was good.
The second one is my favorite out of all.
The second?
The second one was fire.
The second one was good.
They definitely started falling off hard as shit. But the first one to me was so authentic. It was just like, this shit could be real. Like, this could be a real fucking movie and like it really real life.
Yeah, it was like a whole family and shit. Like,
yeah, it was really good. All right, guys, we got through the 5. All right, I'm feeling this. All right, and all right, so let's go. We're gonna jump right into 4. Now let's go ahead and rotate it. We're gonna go back and we're gonna let CA close it off. My number 4. Let's go ahead. We got my number 4 is a movie. I don't know if a whole bunch of people know. It's not a huge popular movie, but it was really good. It's called 1408. Do y'all know what that is? John Cusack, Samuel L. Jackson.
Hey, one more time.
Oh man, that's a good fucking movie, man. 1408. Let me put it on the screen for you guys.
Oh, 1408.
Oh my god.
If you see it, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. But in this movie, it stars John Cusack. It stars Samuel L. Jackson. And this movie basically is about this guy. He's like a ghost adventurer or a ghost hunter or something like that. And he goes by himself and he stays in like haunted places and shit like that or whatever. So there's this hotel.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, yo, there's this room that you cannot go into. It's 1408, guys, if y'all know. There's a room that you can't go into. If you go in this room, it's haunted as shit. Don't go there. Don't do it. And he goes there and the motherfucker finds out pretty much.
This is a series of movies.
No, this was just one. This, unless I'm mistaken, yeah, I think it's just one. But when I tell you the shit that happens is such a build. Oh, we lose CA? I think we lost CA. She'll pop back in. But the things that happen in the room is such a build, bro. Like this room kicks this guy's ass. And he goes through shit because he's like he got a personal issue that he's dealing with. So it's just like it was like everything just got added up to one. So Troy, you saw it?
Yeah, I saw that. It was wild.
This is definitely 4. This is definitely number 4 for me.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
It's a decent twist.
Yeah, definitely a really good movie. Yeah, twisting it too, or kind of jack you up too. Like you feel for this dude, really bad. But all right, Troy, I see dipped out. I'm not sure if she lost connection or something. I hope she comes back. We need her for this. But go ahead. What's your number 4?
All right, so my fourth place. I feel like I got a lot of classic kind of shit in my top
Hey,
five.
fuck with it,
Not,
yeah.
you know,
Go for it,
but just fourth place I got Candyman.
Okay.
Candyman. Okay.
The
Okay.
original?
For several reasons. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But like, not just the new one because that was actually really fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the original from '92. For several reasons, my biggest one is well, obviously because the movie is good and that's terrifying, but just the genuine effect that it had on people.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers really were afraid to say Candyman 5 times in the mirror. Like low key, I
Now.
feel like
You say that shit? I never said it.
Like, you know, so it's
I'll
like,
never say that shit.
It really had an effect, and it became an actual, like, damn near urban legend in real life because of how that worked, you know. So it's just,
Yeah.
I think what made it's what makes it great for me. So
No, I definitely agree with that.
You know, it's based off a true story though. That's the crazy part. It's based off a true story.
Yeah.
Like true events, inspired by true events and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It was about
the idea of the Candyman.
Yeah, it was about a lady living in the projects, and she had people actually went through her bathroom mirror and killed her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually did not know
like
that at all.
It's the movie is like that's kind of what the first movie is, like telling the story of. And you know, obviously it adds some supernatural shit, but just like also knowing behind the scenes shit, like knowing he got paid $1,000 per scene because you know he had to put them bitches in his mouth, and he chose to do that, and like he negotiated every time I get sung $1,000. Knowing that homegirl in some of the scenes, they actually use a hypnotist to hypnotize her. So there's like parts if you watch it where she literally looked like she's out of it, and it's because she is. Like she's like, I had to.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's interesting. All right, so CA gets back. Go ahead, Ed. Go ahead and jump in there and take that. And hopefully she's back for the last.
My number 4 pick. The reason I put this in number 4 because I ain't never got a chance to watch now one of these motherfucking movies. Because to this goddamn day, it still fuck with me. The Children of the Corn series.
Oh shit! Really?
The Children of the Corn series. That movie to me fucked me up so much as a kid that I can to this day can't watch it.
That's crazy. I didn't think you were going to say that. I thought you were going to say something else. Children of the Corn?
Let me tell you the truth. I'm tell everybody like that's the lightweight. No, let me tell y'all the truth. Let me tell you what fucked me up. I had to been probably like maybe 10 years old, right? I told you my brother was big. That's my brother's favorite movie, The Children of the Corn. And I remember we were sharing a room, and I remember I woke up in the middle of the night. It was pitch black dark. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I seen this little boy fucking his parents up. Yo, do I sound
Yo, did you see the new one that came out this year?
I ain't seen the old one. I got
he quit that shit before he started the job.
Man, let me tell you the truth. I can go back and watch all the movies I was scared of as a kid. All the movies I was scared of, I can go back and watch Friday the 13th. I can watch Nightmare on Elm Street. I can watch damn Texas Chainsaw. I can watch all of that. But that for some reason, that one movie I can't get myself to watch it.
Listen, bro.
Because
I just fuck you up like that.
I remember waking up, and the little boy was like looking at the screen. He was like, and I was like, "Yo,
yeah, should have fucked you up, bro."
He really turned like he was tearing his mom and daddy ass up.
Yeah.
I said, "No, I'm not watching this shit, man. I rebuke that in the name. I'm not doing that."
Bro, I definitely did not expect to hear Children of the Corn, but
I
guess I saw a lot of them. I don't know if I saw all of them, but I saw a lot of them. I didn't watch a new one yet, but that'll be one of the ones that just kind of catch. Because I've been actually watching a lot of movies. Entertainment show list. I'm telling you, I might start reviewing movies on TikTok because I got a lot going on the show right now. I don't really got a lot of time. But okay, Children of the Corn. All right, CA, you pop right back in for your turn.
Sorry about that. I got disconnected. Honorable mention about Children of the Corn. My son is in elementary school. He still is. He's in 5th grade, but he was in like 2nd or 1st grade. And his teacher on this little, you know how they print out like questions and you put it on a piece of paper for each holiday and bring it home. Weird questions like who's my favorite person or something like that. This one was like, my name is, and it said his name. And it said my favorite movie is, and it said Children of the Corn. Now they're in like 1st and 2nd grade. They have a teacher's aide that helps them write it. And I'm just wondering what she must have thought of me as a parent for my son to say that.
Shit.
You know,
is she safe? Is she safe?
Right.
Yeah.
Someone.
Hey, the way I would have quit my damn job, man. Look, fuck this shit. I ain't doing this again.
You get like you goddamn kid.
Yo, Eric is fucked up with the kids from the Children of the Corn.
I don't know what it is about that movie that to this day I
But you know
can't
what?
watch it.
Spooky kids in general. That's the real thing.
that movie's
Spooky,
creepy.
Kids that shit is effective.
Yeah, it was interesting, man. I mean, like you said, I mean, it's really interesting. Like, that's another thing I'm liking about this conversation right now, because like I never would have thought that like that's nowhere near a fear for me. Like that's why Chucky as a kid, I was not scared of Chucky.
Oh yeah.
I used to fucking I was Sid from Toy Story. I used to break fucking toys, like my sister's toys, I had to fuck all toys up. So Chucky, I was like, listen, this motherfucker right here, like you're my size. I'm fighting you.
Check it to me was always funny. He was always funny from the beginning until now. It was just a certain little thing. He was more serious at the beginning, but he was
that's how I felt about Freddy. Freddy, I was never feared of Freddy, but I liked the Freddy movies. I was never scared of Freddy. Now Michael Myers, forget about it. Michael Myers scared the shit out of me. I thought Michael Myers was like a real person. I'm like, this motherfucker ain't even a monster. This is a man. He just won't die. I'm like, oh yeah.
Favorite movie though. Favorite one.
Yeah, that's definitely one. All right, so I think everybody did their. Oh no, CA,
I did.
Go ahead and go do your 4.
So my 4 is going to be The Dolls. Now
that's a
this
classic
movie
right there.
messed me up. That little girl was so cute though.
In the red dress.
They're a little crazy. It was a little crazy. Crazy. For people who don't know, I'll make a long story short. This man has custody of his daughter, and he's got a crappy new girlfriend or wife. Their tire gets stuck in the road, so they go to a nearby house because they're in the middle of nowhere, and there's an old man and an old woman who lives there. They were creepy from the jump. I would have slept in my car, but 2 types of people. She lets them stay for the night, but they have dolls that come alive and kill people.
Yo.
And there's other people staying there. Now, mind you, there's other people. The same thing has happened to them, too, with their tire getting stuck in the road. They have to wait for a tow truck. They're the only phone around, and it's raining really bad. You know, so they're all these. There's a couple there. That's the little girl with her dad. There's another guy who is like the really nice guy there. And they start picking them off like one by one. Yeah. And it's pretty brutal. And then the best part about it is it leaves you in a way to let you know that it's not going to stop at any time.
I think they had a 2. They didn't they have another one of these 2?
They did. I don't want to see it.
Hey, speaking of dolls,
it's a possibility. That's probably like some straight to VHS type shit.
But speaking of dolls, man, another movie that was scared the hell out of me about dolls, because it's not even on my list though. But scared me about dolls is Tales from the Hood. Yo,
yeah,
that's my shit right there.
Them slavery dolls.
Yeah.
Oh man,
they fucked that white guy up, yo.
Man, my brother,
he deserved it.
My brother.
Oh yeah,
that would terrify him.
Yo, the end part.
Oh yeah, the ending. I couldn't watch that shit until I was like 20 something.
Oh no, I watched that shit. I watched everything. The hardest one for me
I would never just stop it.
In Tales from the Hood, the scariest one that I had was David Allen Greer's one with the boy.
The teacher. He was the
teacher. Was getting beat by the dad. He was a monster. That shit fucked me up when I was little. Because remember when he fucked the mom up because the teacher came to the school or whatever. Like I remember seeing that when I was little. I was like, "Holy shit! Like that's some crazy shit right there."
The part that fucked me up about that one was that I think the teacher came to the house.
Yeah,
he came to the house.
He started whooping his ass too. He was trying to help. He started beating him.
What fucked me up was when he put that hand behind the door.
Oh yeah, that big monster hand. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, Tales from the Hood.
So I have to watch the whole shit up until the end. He takes them to that basement. This is hell, motherfuckers! Like it's like the guy he acted, Clarence. I think it's Thomas or something. He did so fucking good in that. Like
he's a fucking monster.
This movie was terrifying because when I saw The Dolls for the first time, I was little, and it was around the time that Toy Story was also out. So imagine as a child, being
Oh,
like
yeah.
trying to check your room to see if they're alive, but not because you're excited Toy Story style, because you're like, I don't know if these little motherfuckers are gonna come after me or not, so I need to know what's going on when I'm not in this room.
Party was over. Everybody
Terrifying.
having fun. Look, Andy, I'm alive. And then you got Andy on the other side, like, oh, my fucking doll's alive. Stop playing.
Hey, but I ain't lying to them porcelain- I went somewhere one time. I seen this we was like this antique shop type place, and they had the porcelain dolls and shit. That shit do fuck with you, man.
Listen, let me tell you guys something. I'm gonna tell you a quick story real quick. Here's a quick story. I wish I don't know if I'm able to find it on my Facebook. I used to do cable, right? I think I told this story on my show before. I used to do cable, and I went to this house one time. It was fucking mid Georgia, and it was a brand new house. It was a really big fucking house, and it was in the middle of a field. You had to drive down this dirt road with freaking fences around it, and just grass and house. I was in that bitch all day. Okay, I was in the basement trying to get the wires ran or whatever for the outlets and everything. I'm walking to the basement. The dude had just moved in his house. The top was empty, and he had like the boxes and shit in the basement. I'm walking to the fucking thing, and it was kind of like a maze, like how I had to walk and pull the wire through the ceiling. So I'm looking up, pulling a wire. When I look down, there's a filing cabinet, and there's this thing that at first I swore it was a fucking kid sitting on top of the damn filing cabinet with his blonde hair over its face. The shoe was sticking up like this in the front, and his arms are sticking out like this. And I was looking up, and I put my head down. That motherfucker was right there. I almost shitted on myself, yo. Like, no lie.
Quit again.
I took a picture of it on my Facebook, and I wish I could find it really fast, but that shit scared the hell out of me, bro. I had and it was crazy because I had to look at it for like a second to really assure myself that it wasn't a person. That's how it really looked. But that shit scared the hell out of me.
Wow.
So yeah, dolls never really fucked with me too bad, but yeah, that time right there, that shit scared the shit out of me. All right, guys. So we got number 4 down. All right, we're making our way through the list. All right, cool. So we jumping into 3. All right, we get into the big dogs now. All right, we're gonna bring it back around. We're gonna start with CA. We're gonna come back to me. Go ahead, CA. What's your number 3 top favorite scary movie?
The House That Jack Built.
Okay, you beat me. I don't know. I never heard of that one.
I've heard that.
I think it's a big. People talk about it all the time because the last 15 minutes are so out of like left field because he's going through different levels of hell. It is very disturbing. You know, it's this guy. He's a serial killer. He also has severe OCD. He wants to build his own house, but he just can't get it right. Now, why he kills people, he's just psychotic, but he gives you 4 different, I think it's 4 or 5 different, the stories of the people that he's killed. And in the end, it has him lining guys up along a piece of like wood or metal, like their heads tied down, and they're all like alive. He's like, I'm going to try to see how many people I can shoot one bullet through.
Damn.
And they're all just like, oh shit. Well, the one guy tells him, like, that's not the right kind of bullet. So he goes to the store. The police are now involved. And it ends kind of with him. I'm assuming it's supposed to represent him talking to himself, the old man, saying, hey, man, weren't you supposed to build a house? And he's like, oh, yeah. And then takes all of the dead bodies from the freezer where he stored them and built like a little house out of them and then went inside of them.
Yeah,
like inside of the house. It leaves it open-ended on whether or not he dies or not, but
damn, I never heard of that before. Yeah, I never heard that one.
Watch it.
I tell y'all, yeah, that's why we're doing this thing right here. I never heard of that right there. All right, see, you're gonna be a big. You want to fight for that one and get in the top where we're gonna be ranking it. So the house that Jack built.
That's crazy.
The house that Jack built. When I was looking at the pictures right there, it kind of looked like, I don't know. I guess because of the plastic, it reminded me of Psycho.
I thought Dexter.
That Jack. Yeah, Dexter. Yeah.
It kind of also looked like this cover for this movie Hell House.
Hell House,
yeah,
I saw.
I can
Hell
see
House
that.
was pretty good. Yeah, Hell House was pretty good. That's one of those movies that like kind of snuck under, and you just kind of come up on it or whatever when you're streaming or in the journey. All right, Troy, you next, man. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Evil Dead 2013.
That's a good
that shit
movie, man.
is fucking nuts.
That's a good movie.
Maybe it's like story for like 15 minutes, and then after that, the shit just goes insane for the whole rest of the movie.
Yeah, for real.
It's like not a break. Like every 5 minutes some shit, and it's just like, damn, like it if you like gore, it definitely got the gore for you. It still like feels exactly like Evil Dead. It didn't like take away from it or nothing. Like it's perfect.
It was really good. Yeah, in my opinion, I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of think that one, even I love the original Evil Dead. I'm a fucking Evil Dead.
It's better.
Like, I seen that one. Yeah.
Did you see the? Did
That's
you see
my
the
number
newer
one
one?
out of like ranking all of them. Yep.
I seen the TV show. You been watching the TV show?
Oh yeah, Ash versus the Evil Dead. I love that shit.
Good.
That shit was great. That
I
was
loved
great.
it.
Yeah, but that was like where it started to get funny. But the first one was like it was actually supposed to be more like evil, even though it was still kind of it was still kind of comical a little bit because the
it's always like kind of wacky. Yeah,
like wacky.
So much going on with it with Ash in the beginning in the first one.
Yeah. Remember that Ash was like such a little baby, like and then he turned into Ash kicker.
Right?
Ash was real. The first one, he was like, oh my god. But, it wasn't. I don't think it was supposed to be like a comedy. It was supposed to be a comedy.
Yeah.
When he
kind of gave off those vibes. Yeah. Okay.
Man,
Evil Dead. I literally just got watching that too the other day. I watched it when I was working. And the scene for me, this is the thing with like how shit fucks me up or whatever. I'm very like particular with shit. Like you really gotta like go out there to make it. The scene where old girl, beautiful. Jessica Lucas. Oh God, that girl's gorgeous. Her part when she's in the bathroom after old girl comes back and she throws up all on her and stuff like that, and she's in the bathroom and she gets the stuff and then she goes to walk out and she just stops. And then this is the part that fucks me up. She stops and she's just frozen. She's just standing there. She's frozen. She can't move. Her head's twitching and shit, and she pisses on herself. And it just shows you like that detail is like she's terrified. You know what I'm saying? Like she's terrified right now. And that detail is like that extra little piece, like, oh shit, this is a good ass scene. Like I love shit. So it was Evil Dead, the remake was really fucking good. Really good. Did you see not to jump too much, but did you see the Evil Dead Rises? Or that shit was really good too. That shit was crazy. That shit was really fucking good.
I love it. I love that too. That's my number 3. That's my third. And like,
shit. Okay, all right, my bad. That's why I don't want to jump too much, but it's hard.
No, not for this. I mean, like in my Evil Dead ranking.
Got you. Okay, got you. All right, so Evil Dead. Okay, that's a fucking good one. All right, go ahead, E. You number 3 is next.
Okay, my number 3. Now I had to move from my list because I didn't think about it until just now. But one that's really fucked with me and stuck in my head is Hostel. Hostel was
okay.
Yeah.
Hostel was really some crazy shit for me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the crazy part is, it's like the crazy part is it can actually happen.
Yeah.
So that
is happening.
Right. You go to you and your friend going to a whole nother country, thinking y'all gonna wild out and have a good time, and
wake up getting sliced. Oh,
fuck
that movie. Oh, I love it though.
Yeah, Hostel will make you not want to walk under the bed or Pet Cemetery too. That was the other one when the little boy cut the guy ankle. Listen, Brums. I still can't step on the bed like when your ankles. Yeah, your Achilles tendon.
Don't cut my ankle.
I still can't do that shit.
Come on, man.
He cut that boy shit.
I know, but they was torturing them dudes, man. They was torturing them motherfuckers for fun. And then I don't know if y'all seen part 2. Part 2 with the women.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they were doing the same thing with the women. I mean, dude. No, I thought that what really fucked me up was when I think maybe part 2, I think 1 or 2, I can't remember. When they was under the street and they put their hands through the bars.
Oh yeah. Wait. No. Keep you talking about that. I don't think that's Hostel. That's House of Wax.
No, House of. Now I remember House of Wax where
Paris Hilton.
That's my shit.
Right on the pole.
How Paris Hilton got killed. That was kind of how Paris Hilton got killed in House of Wax was kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
He was stabbing through her feet.
Yeah, that's right. And then he put that pole through her head or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right on the pole.
But yeah, House of Wax. I don't. If Hostel happened too, I don't remember it in Hostel, but I remember in
I
House
think
of
Hostel
Wax.
had it when they cut the fingers off. When they cut the fingers off, the top of the fingers off.
Damn, bro. Yeah.
It was in Hostel too.
I couldn't believe that part where the dude super glued her fucking mouth shut, and she had to rip her mouth open so she could scream for her brother, and then she put her finger through the thing trying to show her brother, and then he clipped it with the.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wax is a good fucking movie, yo. House of Wax is a good ass movie, bro.
No,
all right.
when she finally seen her brother, his eyes start moving.
Yeah, that should have fucked you up. Yeah, that should have fucked you up.
Hostel would be my next one.
Hostel. Okay, Hostel. All right. We got some good ones on this motherfucker. I didn't think Hostel. Hostel is more of like a, I guess it is horror. It's like a torture, like a fucking torture porn.
But it's something that can happen. What make it scary is can happen in real life. Shit can happen.
That is terrifying. That's definitely terrifying. All right, so I guess we on to me. My number 3 that I had, and now we're starting to get into the fucking. All right, I'm gonna jump in and finally give y'all. Like I got a couple on here that I had to kind of decipher through if I wanted to put it. Number 3 for me, I'm gonna say is The Conjuring 2, not the first one, which was really good.
Yeah.
The third one was pretty good, but the second one I thought was the best one of all. The first one was so fucking it really was. And the thing I liked about the second one, it was just continuous, yo. Like it just kept like hitting you. Like the part where the old man is in the chair with the remote when the girl is sick. When she turned the TV, and it was like it happened, like something happened. And then she saw the thing, and he was changing the channel, and she turned around and saw the remote drop. And then she turned back around, and immediately that motherfucker screamed at her through the. I'm like, yeah, this shit is fire. Like,
it's a jump scare for sure.
That shit was good.
What I like about the Conjuring movies is they all is jump scare. It's nothing crazy. It's the whole movie, the whole entire series is like they jumping at you, and you're like, yo, this shit. But I think the Conjuring 1 for me is when the mother
I had to turn that shit off.
When the mother was become possessed, and like you know how they clip, she was sleeping, and you know they showed the damn witch over her.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes.
That one got me.
Yeah. For real.
When the little girl laid down in bed, and she put the blanket on, and it's out of nowhere. Oh
yeah. That's true.
The part that really got me was when the witch was on top of the damn closet.
That's what I was about to say. That shit right there. That fucked me up too. Yeah, The Conjuring was good, man.
I
can't do jump scares, man. I can't do it.
I love it. I try to make them, yo. I'm telling you, like I love jump scares.
I had to finish
but ain't part 2 was more Annabelle focused.
No, part 2 was when the family was in the house and they were in like Britain or whatever, and the family was in the house and the little girl was getting possessed. It was like a small girl and a medium girl and an older girl and the boy.
I remember that.
And what was some other shit with the Ed and Lorraine came and they thought she was faking
with the stick man, right?
Yeah, that shit. When at the door when the dog turned into that damn that thing. Bro, that shit was good, man.
He was the Cricket Man.
The Cricket Man.
He was in like another room. I never. He was in another room. Yeah, and they had like they played like a tent. It was like a tent or something in another room.
Yeah.
And
that was that one.
That
shit was fire. I forgot about that part. When that dog turned into the dog would ring the bell to go outside, and then they went to go let the dog outside, but then the dog turned into the cricket. That was some shit. That shit like that, like you don't expect like the dog to turn into a fucking what's it called? Like, oh, that's crazy. But so that's Conjuring 2. That was my third. That wraps up number 3 for us. All right, guys. Yo, listen, we jumped into it. We are already at the top 2 movies for everybody. All right, we're gonna run through these top 2. These are big dogs. I wanted to say one honorable mention because I got a couple of movies written here. For me, I was kind of trying to figure out if I wanted to put It on this list and not the old one, but the new one. But It, the newest one, that's one of my favorite fucking movies, yo. One of my favorite movies.
Hey, can we do a round of honorable mention real quick before we get to the top 2?
Yeah. Please. Yeah, hopefully it's not anybody's. Hopefully we don't name anybody's. That's the only reason I was trying to. Hopefully I didn't just name somebody's top shit right now. But we'll jump in honorable mentions after we do 2, and then before we get to 1. just so we don't name anybody's movie that they're about to do. Let's jump into 2 real quick. I won't even do any more. All right, so my number 2, like Troy was saying, which with Evil Dead, the new one, my favorite top 2, one of the first horror movies I ever seen, Evil Dead 2, the original, where Ash became Ash. Right before Army of Darkness, boomstick, chainsaw hand when he first fucking had it. To me, this is one of the greatest horror movies of all time because it really introduced me to demons and monsters and shit like that or whatever. Because like this one had it all. It had like the comedy, it had like the scary, it had the demon that you can't see, the fast running. Everything about this movie was just crazy. The sound effects, everything.
They tried.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Evil Dead 2 was really fun. Then when the people came, they possessed everybody. Henrietta in the cellar, bro. It was so damn good, man. Did you see it? Did y'all see Evil Dead 2?
Mm-hmm.
That's a classic, man. Yeah, that's a classic shit right there. But
that's my number 2 favorite in the
Evil Dead series.
Yeah.
Got you. E, did you see Evil Dead 2?
They all to me run together. There's so many I've seen.
Yeah,
I remember. I remember Evil Dead 1, and I do remember the new one. I don't know. I've probably seen Evil Dead 2. I just can't remember.
Yeah. Evil Dead 2 was fucking phenomenal, bro. When he had to cut his hand off, or he was arguing with himself in the mirror and shit. That shit was so good, man. It's like so many parts to the shit.
Let me tell you, I even started watching it because I actually started from the series. Because I was watching Ash vs. Evil Dead. That's how I started watching it, and I'm like, shit, this is an actual movie,
bro.
So they was doing like a marathon of the Evil Dead movies before the series came out.
Yeah,
and I said, oh shit, it's a real movie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if you watch an Evil Dead 2, you jumped into this is where like you got with a chainsaw hand and sawed off shotgun. And he had, he was fighting his girlfriend. Listen, bro, if y'all haven't watched Evil Dead 2, I know a lot of people watch Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, and they don't know where Army of Darkness came from. And Evil Dead 2 is the fucking, the beginning. It's the beginning part. It's crazy because Evil Dead, the original, and Evil Dead 2, like they brought Ash back. He went back to the cabin, but it's kind of like its own standalone.
It's kind of like a remake.
Yeah. It wasn't like a continuation. It was more like a remake, kind of. Even though they spoke of it kind of like it was a continuation. It was weird, but it was fucking phenomenal.
Evil Dead all by itself is weird as hell. It's crazy as hell.
Yeah. Sam Raimi did amazing with that shit, bro. All right, that's my number 2. All right, we got Eric. Come on, E. What you got?
All right, my number 2. When I started back watching, like rewatching the horror movies I was scared of, I watched this one first. But Jason 2. Friday the 13th 2.
Oh shit! I just got done watching that right before we started the show.
Friday the 13th 2.
I've been watching all of them.
When I say that, when I say watching that movie, like rewatching it, like the first one was about his mother. His mother was the killer.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Yeah. But on Friday the 13th 2, he just didn't give a fuck. He didn't care. He didn't. He won't play. And I was talking about this on another podcast. It was a scene where it was this dude in a wheelchair. There was one of the. It ain't funny. And what made me so mad was them counselors knew that motherfucker couldn't get down them stairs. They knew he couldn't get down them damn stairs.
He was about to get some too.
Yeah, he was about
to get some. Yep.
But look, they left his ass on top of the stairs.
Fucked up, bro.
That bitch came and slid his head completely off.
That shit was funny as hell, bro.
Right.
And they went and they literally went and like I literally just watched that movie right before we jumped on here. The hit scene for that part, because most of that movie, like you didn't see Jason killing him, like you just saw like the action from it. And but that part especially, like you said, he was outside, he was on the thing, and remember he gets hit with the machete. And that shit caught him right in the face, and it just came out of nowhere. You just saw a fucking hit, and then he just started rolling back. And this fucking was the greatest balancing wheelchair on the planet because he didn't fall over.
But his thing that got me though was for it to be like an 80s movie. What was it, like early 80s movie? It was so like gory and like I know it back then.
Oh yeah, that's what they did. Hell yeah.
It had to be the most scariest shit in the world.
For real.
Like I was watching it there, like I'm watching this shit there, like yo, this shit ain't can compete with some shit going on now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The old school like slasher movies. Yeah. Yeah. I mean the effect because you know who Tom what the fuck is his name? Tom Savini. I think that's
Grindhouse.
Yeah, he was doing that shit back then. He was doing those effects. I just got done watching Leatherface, a whole bunch of different movies.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of those.
You know, horror films, and I didn't realize those same makeup guys, man. They did all those effects, man. They're still doing them shits.
It's one scene. It's one scene in there. I'm gonna let y'all go, but it's one scene in there where I think one of the counselors are sleeping in bed, and he put this kind of like not a knife a bit, but it went through her throat from under the bed.
Oh, that's the first one. That was Kevin Bacon.
Was the other one when she laying in bed and went through the you can see it coming out the throat.
Yeah, yeah. That fucked me up. That was a scene in the movie that fucked me up. That was the first. In 2, he took a spear. Jason took a spear where they was fucking and stuck it through both of them all the way through the bed.
I remember that. Yeah, I do remember coming through the bed and coming through the throat.
Yeah, but we're gonna have we got it. Beeline. We're gonna definitely, even if it's past Halloween. Like I want to do a, who's the best killer?
Halloween.
I want to do a best killer. Yeah, I want to do a best killer. I would love to do that ranking. All right, so we got Friday the 13th. We got Evil Dead 2. Let's go. Troy, what you got for number 2, man?
So my number 2 is a new classic. Is Get Out.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. So it came out literally the year that I moved from Detroit to Arizona. So it just captured a fucking it was such a culture shock. And it just matched so well. I was watching that and I would often kind of find myself, especially when I first it's a bit different now, but like when I first got here, I would find myself being like the only black person sometimes. Like if I wasn't with like my friends that I came there with.
That's horrible timing.
So like watching that, and I was like,
see,
I don't think I want to hang out for a while. I need to sit out.
CA, I ain't gonna lie to you. I almost about to talk to a white girl, and then I'm like, I can't do this one. I can't do this one.
Get Out was a good ass movie.
But you know what? Like deeper too is just because Jordan Peele is the one who did it. Like knowing him from like Mad TV and you know, Key and Peele and all that, do all like comedy, and then having him do that, I was like, oh shit! Like I
ain't trying to be a hater. Yeah. I ain't trying to be a hater or nothing. But I don't know Jordan Peele, man. He ain't doing it for me. I'm sorry, bro. I know I'm kind of like a lonely opinion because Nope. Listen, that fucking movie, I almost wanted. I didn't even watch. I watched it for free, and I wanted my money back because I was just like, fucking air balloon. This whole movie for a hot air. I was like, listen, I almost jumped in the screen to get my shit back from it. I was really mad.
I think Nope was too smart for its own good.
Yeah, they tried to be a little bit too quirky. Listen, bro,
it was a lot.
Let me tell you
fucking something.
But let me tell you, the lead up to that shit was good though. The lead up to the damn hot air balloon was good.
I loved it.
The best part was the fucking when the things was happening, and then you turned out to be a dream or whatever. When the little things was fighting in the barn, that was the best part to me. I'm like, oh, finally we got something.
It was the neighborhood. It was the neighborhood
kids.
It was the neighborhood kids. But I think the crazy part was when he was in the truck, and the damn thing that sucked up the whole goddamn town. And it was over him in the truck looking at him, right?
Like
he opened the door. He opened the door. He said, "Oh no,
oh y'all, let's go."
Listen, bro.
Hey, yo,
that shit was on this list. I hope one of y'all better not have that fucking movie on the list because I'll tell you right now, that shit is number 25. You lucky it's 20 anything. That shit would be 0.
Come on, man.
It's great. It's great.
I like Nope better than us. Nope was better than Us.
Us? I don't agree with that. I think Us was better than Nope, but I wasn't feeling Us either. Get Out was about the only movie I really was feeling from him, yo.
I agree with you on that.
I really wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it, bro. I don't know. I maybe I'm just old school. I don't know what the fuck it is. But
it's not scary.
I mean, it is a lot of elevated horror, honestly, but
yeah, I mean, everybody got. I mean, he does a good job. I'm not knocking him, but it's just not for me. It's not my thing.
But Get Out is good.
Yeah, Get Out was really good. I like how they had the whole hypnosis thing. I like how they explained it and it made sense.
Yeah.
And I also like how they villainized and the villainization of the the family was really well done. Like, you know what I mean? Because like the girl, like she was in love, like, oh no, and you just saw how evil she just was, how evil.
I don't know what the keys are. I don't know.
That shit's crazy, yo. And I love my boy, Lil Rel Howery. That's my boy, yo. That's my fucking boy.
Hey, well, first of all,
right,
before we finish that, I got to shout out. They had my girl Maxine Shaw from Living Single.
Yeah, that's right.
She had the funniest part for me. That was it for me. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was good. All right, so what's your number 2?
All right, I have a tie for number 2. Don't hate me, okay?
Okay, go ahead. You good?
The tie for number 2 is Oculus, which I may get some hate for.
That was good.
But that was terrifying. Or
really good.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Okay, Pan's Labyrinth. I've never seen Pan's Labyrinth to this day. I've seen it in
you? No, I'm just kidding. That movie, the guy with the eyeballs on the hands, and oh my god. This girl is in this like demon world, right? I'm just gonna tell this part. She's in a demon world, and there's a creepy looking monster. His hands are down on the table, but he is not moving. But the table is full of all of this food, right? There's a door behind him that she has to get into, or something that she has to get behind this monster. And the little fairies that are with her are like, yo, don't touch the food, bro. Don't do it. So naturally, as a child on her way out, she grabs some food.
Hope they ate her ass.
Literally pulled its hands up and puts eyeballs in its hands and like looks at her and then just lunges at her. And she's got a piece of chalk and she's trying to draw a doorway because then it will manifest itself there. But she's like dropping the chalk and
draw a fucking gun.
Are getting eaten and ripped apart. I was like, ah! Like
I would have drew a bigger monster. Like, what the fuck?
I don't think that's going to
draw doors. I can run some more. Bitch, you better draw a weapon.
Hey, yo, that's the scariest version of Monsters I ever seen. A Monsters Inc. I ever seen.
And I mean, in Oculus, it was just more like I really like movies that make you question your own reality as well as which one is reality in the movie at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is why when we talk about number ones, you'll understand why that's my number 1. Anyway, the one I pick anyway. But
Oculus
that's what
Oculus
Oculus was for me. So they're both tied for number 2, man. Tied.
Yeah,
Oculus. I remember thinking about the part in Oculus when she went to bite into the apple, but it was the light bulb, but then it wasn't.
Man, that's right.
It makes you like, what is going on?
When he said that part, I remember that now.
Yeah. That was a surprise for me because a lot of times I'll watch I'll get in my mode where I'm like, I want to watch a movie and I want to see something. I don't like watching a lot of shit that I've seen already because I've seen it. Like, it takes a lot for me to have to rewatch something because I want to watch something new. But Oculus is one of those movies that you come across, you're like, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna give it a chance. And I was glad I did. So that shit was really good.
Same, yeah.
Shit was really, really good. All right, guys. We're at 2. So that went around. I think everybody went for 2. I've got everything written down. All right. Everybody has their number 1. I'm hoping that we're gonna hit some honorable mentions right now. And hopefully we don't step on anybody's number 1 with the honorable mentions. And if we do, then we'll just just kind of like, hey, hey, we don't want to talk about this one, or just like throw it out there. And all right, go ahead, E, because you kind of touched on it first. You wanted to say, what's your honorable mention? Bro, you got a couple?
I got a few of them, man. Okay. My favorite of all time, man, Jeepers Creepers.
Ooh,
is my favorite. Matter of fact, Jeepers Creepers 1.
Yeah,
is hands down. I mean, 2 is great, but I think
2 is really good. Yeah,
2 was
I
really
like
good,
2 a lot.
But 1, it's like you. And here's what I was telling everybody. I said, "What made that such a good movie is that to me it's funny because they fucked with him. Yeah, they went after the brother and sister went after him.
Yep.
He didn't. He was minding his business. He ran him off the road, but he kept on going. He ain't say nothing to him. They said, "Look, let's go fuck with his house."
Yep.
And shit with the hell.
You're right. That's exactly how it happened.
Another one for me, honorable mention for me is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original.
Just got to watching that. Yep.
The original. I hate the remake. I hate the last one we had. But that one and the one that we had back in 2000, I think 2006, 2007. With
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
That shit was really good. That shit was really good.
Yeah, because that was so close to the original.
I think the first one, the bad quality. is what make it good because it just looks like it's fucking real, like a documentary or something. Like,
But
it's
the one,
so
the
great.
one with Jessica Biel, the one with Jessica Biel is so close to the original. That,
bro, when that girl took that gun out her pussy and shot herself in the head, bro, that shit right there, that shit right there fucked me up.
Yo, for his thing that got me was when she tell you don't go there. She's like, I'm telling y'all, don't go down the road. Shit, I'm telling y'all, let's not go. And they're like, fuck it. We gonna
you know they ain't gonna listen, bro. They gonna do the exact opposite. Oh, don't go there. Oh, we have to go there now.
Wait a minute, didn't the original had a man in a wheelchair too?
Yeah. Oh man, listen, that's Texas Chainsaw Massacre was one of the original. Was one of the earlier movies I saw. I was watching these movies when I was like fucking 7 years old, bro. No lie. My father was just in the chat. I don't even know if he's still there. But yeah, he was showing us that stuff. Or we were sneaking to watch it and stuff like that. But he had all of those, bro. And I remember the first time when I saw it, and from the original, I saw the dude when they first find the house, and they're kind of looking because remember, they were looking for something. I think they ran out of gas or something. Nobody had gas, so they went to the house to try to look for help. And the guy ran into the house, and he it was weird because he kind of thought about it at first. And he was like, man, maybe I should go in, maybe I shouldn't. And then he ran to the house, and then Leatherface came out with the hammer and hit him in the head. Doom! And he hit the ground, and he just started fucking convulsing on the floor. And I'm little looking at this shit like, holy crap, like, what the hell is that? And that shit, that's probably one of the reasons why it takes a lot to fuck with me now. Because I've been watching shit forever.
I'm gonna tell you the part that lives in my head was at the very end, man, when old girl finally escaped all this torture and shit, and she flagged down that truck.
Yeah, the original, right?
Yeah, well, it happened in 2000 in the remake too. He did it too, but when he was coming out with that damn chain, so he almost got her ass. Yeah, but she got away. She got away on that damn truck, and it's crazy. No, she came back in the remake. She came back in the remake.
Yeah, the one on Netflix.
Yeah, it's the sheriff. She's the sheriff of the town or something like that.
Yeah. That's right. The one on Netflix was actually really good too. I like that one. That shit was pretty good.
I think it was just.
I didn't care about how to change the story of where he came from, but
the kill scenes and stuff was really good.
It was crazy.
When that girl was in there fucking hiding in the room and she just didn't leave, that shit was pissing me off. She was hiding like right next to him in the carpet or some shit. I forgot she was like under the bed or she's like obvious place. I'm like, bitch, you just want to get caught. Like, what are you doing? But all right, some good ones. That's some good ones, eh? What you got, CA?
Hold on. If we're talking honorable mentions, I have a couple. I'll try to just throw them out fast. Train to Busan movie fucked me up. We've got Ghost Ship just for the first beginning part alone.
One of the best kill scenes. Yep.
Best kill scene of a movie of all time. Period.
That damn wire snapped and cut through everybody's ass like knife.
Right in half. Just sliding off, and the little girl's just like, like, oh my god.
Watching that, like, oh shit, what happened to me?
Yo, Ghost Ship was good, man.
Yeah. I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, that Ghost Ship scene right there.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's absolutely really crazy.
Ghost Ship. And there was my bad, but there was a movie around that time. I think this came out a little earlier than that. It was called Virus with Jamie Lee Curtis and I think what's his name? One of the Baldwin brothers. It's called Virus. Kiefer Sutherland, not Kiefer Sutherland. Who the hell is that guy? The older guy. But they was in it like Alec Baldwin and Jamie Lee Curtis, and they were in this damn it was a ship, and it had all this like advanced technology. And the robots and shit were killing people, and then it would make cyborgs out of them with their skin and shit all on their face. That shit was good. If you ain't watched Virus, go check that out, bro.
Yeah.
Really
and
good.
Also, my last one, I'll throw this one out, 13 Ghosts.
Woo! Damn, I was going to say that one.
That's a favorite. That's a favorite right there. Yeah, that's a favorite. I just posted about that. Yeah, they're thinking about making a prequel to it with describing.
They better leave the hell alone. They better leave the hell alone.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they need to do an origin story of the 13 Ghosts though. I think that'd be cool.
They did at the end. They did at the end.
Yeah, but I mean like an actual like story on it. I would be down.
They're gonna destroy it.
Yeah.
Because the princess and the prince, the jackal. It's the jackal that fucking me.
The mother and son.
Yeah. That shit was good.
That's terrifying. Yeah. That big ass baby.
Yeah, when they fucked old boy up at the end, that was my boy too. Stu from
Matthew
Scream.
Lillard.
Yeah, that's my boy. But they fucked him
Same.
up bad. All right, so y'all got some good ass honorable mentions. All right, go ahead, Troy. What you got? You got let's do two. Two is safe.
Yeah, I just got two right quick. Hellraiser, classic. That's like one of my early favorites. Like I still
gory as shit.
That way. Man, what? Like,
yeah, Hellraiser hard to watch.
Honorable mention to the new one, the 2022, that one that came out last year. That was actually
in Hulu. Yeah, that was pretty good with the girl. Yeah, I watched that too.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
That was decent. And that's actually her speaking voice, so that's intense.
Oh, really?
But other honorable mention is I Know She Did Last Summer.
That's a favorite.
A good watch, and Sarah Michelle Gellar has one of, I think, my favorite all-time favorite chase scenes in horror.
Yeah,
but
she should have been the final girl. She should have been the
could
final
have
girl.
been, but she decided she was smart through the whole chase.
She was blocking just like she was blocking and shit. Yep, she was doing good, bro. Yeah, she was fun. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Troy, just like you just said, when she was running to that fucking parade and then she stopped to turn around, that was just.
I
remember yelling at my TV, bro. She would have made it if she didn't stop.
But we're gonna salute Brandy, and I still know what you did last summer.
Yeah,
we gotta salute Brandy because she's the first black girl to live in a horror movie.
Actually, you know who really was? You ain't gonna like it.
Who's that?
Jada.
Oh, Demon Night.
And the Tales from the Crypt. Yep,
Demon Night. That's
right.
Damn it! That's
Jada
one of my favorite movies of all time.
Matter of fact, I'm listening to her book right now. I'm listening to her book before we started the show.
Yeah, Jada. I can have a whole episode on that fucking shit.
I love that book. The book is good as hell though.
Yeah, that's because she's a bullshitter. I don't know her life, but it's just fun to say.
Number one, boy.
All right, yeah, we about to jump in number one. My honorable mentions. Now, listen. This was something that I gotta say was definitely. I was going to put it at number one. I'm not gonna lie to you, because this is the last movie that literally scared the shit out of me. And now I'm forcing myself to watch it so I can desensitize myself. That's how I do shit. I'm face forward and shit. I don't give a fuck. But Heredity.
No.
Listen, did y'all see that?
Yeah.
If everybody ain't watched it, y'all better go watch the fucking movie. That movie fucked me up, bro.
That's the one with the girl whose head gets smacked off by a fucking light pole, right?
Light pole,
getting straight up the jump.
Yes. And
that movie was weird. Don't pretend it wasn't. You had to watch it a couple times to really get what the hell was going on to be scared of it.
Man, when there's a couple key parts that fucked me up hard was when that naked dude was in the fucking doorway. When you're watching it, they had the son came home. This is when like all hell was about to break loose in the house. And the son came home, and that guy was just standing in the doorway with that fucking smile on. Listen, I'm shitting on myself when I watched that. That part, and when the mother started chasing after the son, when she finally just got loose. And the son was in the thing. Mommy, he was crying, drooling and shit. And his mom was at the door on her hand, with banging her fucking head on the. Bro, Heredity fucked me up, yo. That was a good ass movie, bro.
It was
that
good.
was a good ass movie.
I had to watch it a couple times for me to consider it good, because the first time I watched it, I was like, why is everybody naked? Like, it was just so out of left for me.
Yeah,
I was just
it
like,
really
after all that, there's just naked butt cheeks everywhere. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like the story of it and everything too. Like I was scared, so I was like, I was watching it, but I was more like, holy shit, this is crazy. But the story actually makes a lot of sense. Like it was like, basically like, family cult kind of family, and they were trying to like, resurrect the demon and shit. And he wasn't supposed to be the one, but she was, but she died and whatever. It's basically they made that shit come through him or whatever. It's a really good fucking story. But not really good story, but it was just really good movie to my opinion. But also another honorable mention that was really good that fucked me up when I was in the movies watching it, The Grudge. The Grudge was one that really the first opening scene. Go ahead, Abe.
Oh, actually, you ever get a chance to see like the I won't say Asian version, but you know what I'm saying? It was Chinese.
Ju-on.
Ju-on was
Yeah, Ju-on was that's from the Grudge. I know because Ring-Yu was Ring, and then that's like the ones you always get kind of confused. That was the era when we were just completely copying Japanese horror. We had Shudder, you had a whole bunch of movies that was out. One Missed Call, it was a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. But Grudge, the opening scene where the maid was there and she was looking, she went up and she followed the thing and she saw the damn in the thing, and they turned around with the lighter, and the girl's fucking face was right there, and he dragged her ass up into the ceiling. Grudge was fucking really good, bro. That was another movie where this shit just kept happening.
Before we get number one, I'm sitting there thinking, man, it's a lot of movies in my head all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I can say,
I know,
and I'm like, it's so many movies. I'm thinking like, yo, this ain't easy as you think.
My number one.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stick with mine too because I was doing the same thing like you said, E, because I wanted to change up, and that's why I got a kind of a list here of like stuff that I was kind of picking through, but I did number my list so I can stay true to my opinion, my decision. Okay. But we're gonna do this again, yo. We just don't gotta be the last time, man. Use this time to remember. Let's we can movies that scare the shit out of you. We can go next.
Do a genre.
Yeah, we can definitely do genre, slasher, monster, creature, whatever. We can definitely do this again. All four of us too. So we can link. Beeline, I know y'all enjoying this shit. Y'all loving this shit. But all right, we have the top list. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the ranking real quick, and that'll be a wrap. We coming back. So we got CA stop. CA, go ahead and kick it off with your number one.
My number one, hands down, is Martyr. But it is the
look it up.
It's not the 2005 version or 2015, version they redid. I'm talking about the original. I think it's like 2007, 2008. This movie came out.
Yeah,
it literally from start to finish is beyond messed up. Basically, there's this woman in this training facility that is torturing people because she wants to know what happens after death. And the only way that she thinks, and these people, this board of people who are funding this, think they could do that is by torturing people to the very brink so that they see, or what they call martyrdom. So she achieves martyrdom and she can tell them what she saw. They said they tested men and children too in the one part, but women tend to be the ones that got closest. However, every other test subject they had either died or went insane before they could reach it. But basically, it starts, the one girl escapes. Oh, God, don't even. She is the first. She's one of the main. She's the main character. She comes into all of this shit by accident. Literally accident. I don't want to ruin too much, but they skin her alive.
Holy shit.
That's how she reaches martyrdom. And I love it so much because it leaves you wondering what happened. Oh yeah, they torture people. They had a lady with a plate like skulled into her head, and she was all it is very hard to watch. It is very, very, very hard to watch. I'm telling you right now. But the thing is, like when the girl gets skinned, they strung her up like that, like you saw in the one picture. And the old lady who's doing all this leans down to her and says, "So what is it? What happens after, death?" And the girl whispers something to her, but you have no idea what she said. Then in the end, that's the old woman. That's her whispering to her because they left the skin on her face. I don't know why, but she ends up shooting herself in the face without ever telling anybody. And all she says is, "Keep doubting." And then shoots her fucking face off. So you never find out anyway.
All right,
and you question why she shot herself in the face. Is it because she found out she's excited and wants to go because she's greedy? Or is she so evil in nature that she don't want to admit her guilt and wants everybody just to keep going rather than, you know what I mean?
Gotcha. All right. That's definitely
so
right there.
Bad.
That's fucking crazy.
It's hard to watch. All the trigger warnings, all of them in advance.
There you go.
Horrifying.
All right. So CA had a nice jump to number one. Go ahead, Troy. Where we at? Let me write this down.
All right. So my number one, I think, is like the perfect fucking slasher film. Scream.
Woo! There you go. There we go.
All day, every day. The very I think that the entire series is great. Scream 6 is fucking amazing.
Yeah, Scream was great. I
but
loved
the
all
first
of it.
one, that thing has topped that first, like the score. Because I was watching it one time, like recently, and it was nighttime and stuff. Like, and just listening to the score, I was sitting there, I'm like,
yeah, Scream is actually scary. Yeah.
And the crazy part is that's another movie that's based off a true story.
Yeah, that one was.
The guy who wrote it off of like a Campus Killer or something like that.
That's Wes Craven.
Yeah, so it's just like, well, no, so the writer is Kevin Williamson, and
okay.
You know, Wes like directed it and bought it and everything like that. And so they worked together for it. But yeah, just the writing of it, and it just added like why it's like the best slasher because you know obviously you had the 70s, 80s, Halloween, Friday the 13th, all those, but like those are stupid characters. Scream introduced meta characters. Like they were aware, they were interested, so it wasn't a lot of stupid decisions in the Scream movie. I would say.
They kind of had the rhetoric.
It's not like open stupid people. You know, like you watch like Friday the 13th and stuff. It's just like dumb shit. It's like seriously. So just adding that meta layer just made it perfect. Like I can see myself in it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can see these characters.
Scream was incredible.
Perfect.
I remember watching Scream in the fucking movie theaters. I remember we went and saw that shit in the movies, 1996, I think. Yeah, that was really good. When Drew Barrymore got killed in the first scene, I was just right. She was supposed to be the main character.
Well, no, so like that was the point. Like she was never the main. Like they advertised like to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like
she chose to do that.
Oh, anybody can get that. Yeah.
Like, she chose to be killed first. She wanted to make that statement with her character, which is hats off to her.
They had her shit hanging out there, didn't it? They had her ass. That shit.
That's still like one of the most brutal Ghostface shit, like throughout the whole fucking franchise. Just some wild ones. That's like still like I think the most brutal.
With her mom hearing her get stabbed as she was getting stabbed on the phone. That shit was great. The first movie was scary, yo.
Here's the thing that fucked me about Scream, though, man. Why do we gotta die because your mama was a hoe? We ain't got nothing to do with this.
We got nothing to do with this shit.
We ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Your mama slept with him. I ain't had nothing to do with this.
That's a winner right there.
Yeah, shit to do with it. Yeah.
Scream was really good.
It's just, that too, because like the tagline at the point was like this, you know, somebody you know kind of thing, and it's just like always like it put that fear of like people you hang around with, like.
Yep. Who do you trust?
You kill me one day? Are you saying this?
You can't trust nobody in that damn town.
Hell no.
Yeah, literally. So.
Yeah, man.
All right, E, we on you. Let's go. Number one, man.
So this is hard as hell for me, man. But my number one, I had to really think about my number one. I keep changing my mind, but this right is really I had to take it back to my roots, man. I got to take it back to us black people trying to make something happen. Rose Red.
Oh yes, I have a DVD. I have a DVD.
Rose Red.
I'm so glad you said that.
Rose Red was to me is a crazy ass scary movie, and because it's
long as shit too, dude.
It's about the black people that was coming back. It's good.
Stephen King.
It's a lot. And what really fucked me up was the little girl from the Halloween town thing. Is the
Marnie.
She's the main girl in the
scary bitch.
But she can't. Yes. She can't talk.
I have this on DVD. I just want you to know this movie's like 3 or 4 hours. So if you're gonna watch this for a movie night, you better be invested.
My grandmother had the book, and the book was like this goddamn thick.
Yep, I've read it.
Yo,
horrifying.
The part we got me was
so well written. Anything Stephen King is cool by me. Honestly, everything should be. That's all the number one on the list. Is anything Stephen King.
If you go back and you see the black lady right here.
Right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They torture her, and look, this just shit happens. You got
just watch it. Just watch it. Don't spoil it. Just watch it.
That's a movie that's gonna fuck you up.
I found this by accident. This movie right here. When I was in college, they used to have a store that had like DVDs and games, but their DVDs were like, I think like 3 for $5 at this point, or like 3 for $10 or something like that. And this one, I just really liked the cover and I like Stephen King and I hadn't seen it or read the book yet. Changed my life. I still have that very same DVD to this day.
Let me tell you. So I live in Henderson, man. So we had this old house that's in Henderson, right? This really big old house that's in Henderson. And it's been here since the 1800s. And we used to call it the Rose Red House because they had the setup on the outside was He had this big water fountain that was in the middle. He had a big water fountain in the middle. It looked so much like the Rose Red House. And we used to be so terrified to go there. If I can find a picture, I'm gonna send it to you how the house looked. We have in Henderson.
You have to. You have to. I'll send you a picture of my DVDs. You can see the cover. I'm not going to find it now.
Right,
horrifying, dude.
Yeah, y'all taught me some shit today.
Yeah, it's a crazy movie, man.
Well, you got.
Yeah, they were trying to awaken the house with this little girl.
All right,
she was on the spectrum, basically.
We're gonna have a nice debate for who's taking them top 5 spots on the top 20 list there.
I don't know.
Check this shit
out.
Between Rose Red. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Think about that. We're gonna take y'all word for it because I've never seen it. All right.
You have to.
We got my number 1, and then we're gonna hit the ranking real quick. All right, my number 1 is a classic. Now, this isn't gonna be a classic for scary, really. This is gonna be a classic for this is just fucking classic. Dawn of the Dead, baby.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead, the original Dawn of the Dead, 1970s. All right. Now, this movie right here holds a place in my heart because one of the first zombie movies that introduced me to zombies was Night of the Living Dead. Not the original. Yep. I'm talking about the 1991. Not the black and white. I didn't see that one until later, but the George A. Romero one. Well, they're both George A. Romero, but the color.
When he remade it.
Yeah, with Tony Todd as Ben.
Yeah.
And that was phenomenal. That's what introduced me to zombies. And then my pops showed me the original Dawn of the Dead with what's his name? Ken Forbes or Ken Forby or something like that. The dad from Kenan and Kel.
Oh yeah. He was in a lot of horror movies. I didn't know that though.
He was. I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that.
He did a lot, but he was in it. And for me, this was such a cool movie because it shows something that was like zombie apocalypse, zombies taking over the planet. I've seen Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, everything. But Land of the Dead, everything. But you had them wind up in a mall. They're in a shopping mall with everything in it, including a gun store. And you're like, damn, these people got everything, and they just in the mall, just lounging, taking everything, enjoying everything, killing all the zombies, and an incredible. If you have not watched Dawn of the Dead, including the newer one with Mekhi Phifer and the people, whatever, that was really good too. Ving Rhames, that was really good too.
Yeah,
but the classic is mine.
Hey, Brian, I don't know if you can check it out, man. I sent it to your phone. So this is the house we have in my town. I sent it to your messenger. This is the house we have in our town. And we call this, I just call this the Rose Red House. This house is still up in my town. I'm gonna put it in the group chat. Troy, I don't got Troy's. I said to put in the group chat there.
All right, I think it. I don't know if it. Oh, there it is. All right, I see it. I see it. All right, so this is what you're talking about. Hold on, let me share the screen.
I put it in the group in the group chat.
All right, let me see this shit real quick.
So this is the house we have in our town. We call this the Rose Red House. Yeah. It used to be different colors when I was a kid.
Yeah, there's some. So this shit was abandoned.
It's abandoned now. It's abandoned now. It's abandoned now. They when I was a kid, it used to be all green. It was all green when I was a kid.
Damn, the evil sucked the color out of it.
Hey, yo, so that green part at the bottom. Hold on, that green part at the bottom. That's the kitchen.
Oh that's shit. Kitchen. Yeah, I'm home by myself, yo. I'm fucking gonna be shitting on myself going upstairs later.
Look at the original house. Look at how it looked when the first was built. That's the black and white picture.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the original.
That's scarier, okay? Fucking terrifying.
That's the original.
That is terrifying.
Looks like there's nothing but horses and bad dreams in that house.
Yeah, that's the original house.
That's Amityville. That's all of that.
Before they remodeled it. Yeah, that's how you originally look. But it's still up. It's still up in our town there, in the middle of our town.
Yeah, and y'all better never go there.
They used to host weddings and all that in there, but it was crazy.
That's some crazy shit right there. All right. Well, I think we went through it, guys. We got through a whole list. All right, we did 20 movies, bro, and plus more because we had some honorable mentions and stuff like that. All right, now we got the hard part. We're gonna try to run through this as easy as we can. Keep it fair. All right, now everybody knows pretty much the movies that they listed. I got everything written down here. All right, so we have 20 spots to fill. let's start with the easy shit first. Who can honestly say that they got something they think is going to take from 15 to 20? Who can say they got something? I'll go first and say, I say that out of all my movies, I can put Paranormal Activity closer to the bottom. Let's see who we got. I'll say Paranormal Activity for me. I don't think that's 20. I don't think that's 20, but I'm gonna say I can see it being like 18 or 17. Who got 20? Who got an honest 20?
Honest 20.
I'm gonna name something we got here that I think is 20.
I know I got something so I can name something I think could be 20, and then I have something that could be 20.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so the one that I have is Nightmare on Elm Street 3. After everything else provided, I'm not gonna put it at 20, but just looking at everything else, I could see that being down there. But I think
that should be a lot higher. Oculus, I can see it being lower in the thing. I'll put Oculus over Paranormal Activity.
I would.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over Paranormal Activity? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say
absolutely.
All right, we got 12, 13, 14,
I don't know.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20. I just got some jumbled ass list. I'm gonna say Paranormal Activity is 19. And Oculus is 18. Is that fair? All right, so Paranormal Activity is 19, Oculus is 18. All right, we got our 18 and 19 slots. Who's got 20? I'm gonna say it straight up. I think the others should be 20. I ain't gonna fucking lie.
I was gonna say that because compared to the rest of the list, it is very good. It's very scary, but I don't think it tops, what else has been presented. So I can see that.
That's fair.
I forgot that was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Others.
So what we got?
All right, so now we have Oculus as 18, Paranormal Activity as 19, and the others as 20. So we have 1 through 17 left. All right, let's go. Let's go a little different now. Let's go from 10 to 15. Who's got spots for 10 to 15? I could personally see. Go ahead, E.
All right, I put Children of the Corn in 15.
In 15?
I would put that in 15 to 20 range. Like that 10 to 15 range.
What do you think, Troy? I've watched all.
I would put that one 15
some of them.
through 20.
15 through 20. I would say from watching Children of the Corn, the original with Linda Hamilton and what's the name in it? I would say it's a classic. It's a Stephen King classic. I would say 16.
16?
Is that fair?
I say that's
I don't think it's over. I don't think it's scarier than some of the shit we got up here.
I can't fuck with it. That's just me. I just can't fuck with it. That bitch is I can't fuck with him.
That shit is number one for Eric.
I can't fuck with it.
Maybe the dog.
I got kids now.
What you said, Troy?
I said so. If we don't put that there, then maybe the dog.
Dolls?
No, man, that's definitely higher on the list than that. No, dude.
I knew this was gonna be fun.
No.
All right, okay, cool. I'll put Children of the Corn at 16.
Children of the Corn, and all right. So where's Dolls? Somebody said Dolls. We got at least we gotta think about it. All right,
it's definitely not top 10. I will say that it is not top 10.
No, not at all. No.
But it's definitely like in that range right after because that movie it leaves an open-ended ending. It does not end. You know what I mean?
See, let's say about me and Children of the Corn. I can't drive past a cornfield now. But that's it. So
can't even eat corn. Fuck corn. Or kids.
I don't want no popcorn or nothing around me.
Right.
All right, let's try something a little easier. I can put this is for me. I think I can put Terrifier up in number 6 spot.
No,
is it too high?
I feel like it's too hard to make a list when we can't all see the list.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I don't. All right. I'll name
why
the
don't we
movies.
just do top 10 then?
We're trying to keep all of them. You want to just cut down?
Yeah.
We don't have to cut down, but let's name our top 10, and then we can fiddle the rest in along the way.
Whatever remaining, we can put everywhere else.
Okay. All right. So top 10. Movies that we have at our number ones. We have Marty, we have Scream, and we have Rose Red. And
Martyr.
have,
it's not Marty.
Marty. What is it? Martyr.
Martyr.
Mardi Gras.
Like all sacrifice. Right. Martyr.
Right. We got Martyr. We got Scream. We have Red. We have Rose Red, and we have Dawn of the Dead.
Right, nothing's topping Martyr for me. I'm just saying. Rose Red and Martyr are my top two.
Those are number ones.
Rose Red to me, I want to put that at number 2.
Top 5. I don't know if my number 1.
Holy shit, man!
No, it would definitely be number 2. That's
even on my list. Like, I feel like
Rose Red's a hard number 2. But you see, I feel like we can't really like put them on a list because some of these movies you guys haven't seen. You haven't seen Martyr. You haven't ruined your life like I did. So, like, you know what I mean? It's hard to say.
The picture from Martyr kind of fucked me up, but
But imagine the whole movie, because the whole movie from start to finish is like suicide. Girl slices her whole neck open. Like
I still need a connection with Jesus. I can't do the rest of that.
Yeah, this is fucking hard. Okay. All right, we have to come up with a better system.
I still put Rose Red at number 2.
Rose Red number 2.
I feel like I agree with that.
Number 2 is a high fucking number. We gotta all see that.
Rose Red is a good ass movie though. Good.
I second that.
Martyr's 1, Scream 2.
Is Martyr higher than Scream?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Martyr's 1, Scream 2.
No.
Martyr's 1 and Scream's 2.
3 to 5.
Scream's a 3 to 5.
3 to 5. 3 to 5.
And I want to say 4.
What do we think's taking number 1? Let's be honest. What is? I'm looking at the list right now. We have, as far as top movies that I can say, Nightmare on Elm Street is a top movie for me. Evil Dead is a top movie for me.
Yeah.
Jason 2 was Friday 13 2.
Yeah, I'll be dead.
I feel like we should have did 2 different live streams about this. One with like movie series, like Halloween series. Or killer series, and then one with standalone horror movies.
We just talk about these.
Actually, we should do a part 2 and actually redo the 1 through 20.
Figure out like what's next.
That's true.
So then everybody has a chance to watch these.
Yeah, because then we can all go watch them all again and be like, okay. And then you guys will all agree that Martyr is number 1.
I don't know about that.
Look at this guy. All that shit whack. Who the fuck
You're giving person that dies first in a horror movie energy, and that's okay, Facebook user.
Find this motherfucker right here. Who said that shit? It's gonna be somebody goofy as hell. Tales from the Hood would make you shit on yourself. We already talked about that, you fucking loser. Should have been here earlier.
Right.
Let me see. Who said that? Who said that shit? Trying to find
Nothing makes me. Let me just explain something about myself. I worked at Valley of Fear, which is a haunted hayride in high school. So they literally would just paint my face and throw me in the woods. Be like, here you go scare people. So I'm just walking around with like teddy bears on ropes and dolls on ropes and like standing real still and then like jump scare people for like most of my young adult life. So nothing scares me. Let's start there. Nothing. I walk through Eastern State Penitentiary by myself.
Nah, you crazy for that shit.
Cool.
I ain't fucking with that. That shit, they really caught shit there. That was like the only place
you know what?
Most adventure niggas be fucking catching shit for real.
Well, hold on, no, because they have a haunted walkthrough every Halloween there. And it's actually pretty dope. Obviously, you can't walk through all of the parts, but they have 2 options. I don't know if they still do, but they did I don't know if COVID changed this, but they used to do it where if you wore like a glow stick or something, they could grab you and pull you down different hallways and to go through little tunnels with them and the actors. And it was incredibly dope. Incredibly dope. The one guy pulled me and put me in this, like, you know, it looked like a lobotomy chair in this room. And it was just like a little circle pin for light that came down from the ceiling because that's the only way that led outside was that little tube.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not the person to pull away because I'm like, oh, I'm having so much fun in here. So, yo, could you at least play the part? Like, oh no. And he's holding like a piece of metal by my eye. And my friend's in the hallway going, no.
Oh, I knew it was I knew it was you.
Oh, that's who's saying that shit. Okay, I got
yeah, my cousin, stupid ass. I knew it was him. I tried to check.
No,
they didn't. The thing is, if you went in groups, they didn't care. They still pulled you away. Like you'll find him eventually. It's dope, dude. I hope they still do that.
All right, guys. Well, Beeline, sorry,
for
y'all.
sidetracking.
I thought we were gonna be able to figure
No,
out
that's
like
that's
you know,
that's a loaded. That's gonna take some time.
it is gonna take a little more time. But I did have a lot of fun talking about all the ones that let's do this. We gotta at least agree on 3 movies. We have to agree on 3 that we can say are at least the top, at least somewhere at the top. I'm gonna say on some real shit, just being honest with the whole list. I fuck with Terrifier. Like that's a big one for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Terrifier for me. I'll claim Terrifier. I want that at least at a top spot. Not even my shit. I'll be
That
honest.
should definitely be in top 10.
This
Terrifier is
motherfucker
definitely a
did
top.
not just say the Leprechaun and Chucky.
Yeah, I'm listening to this
Get
goofy
the hell
ass.
out of here, Bones.
Wait a minute. What are the Leprechaun movies, though?
I mean,
Which one was it?
the first,
The first one.
two.
None of them just was scary.
I liked all
classic.
of them just for like the nostalgic feel of them, and it's just funny as hell. But
No, man. Leprechaun 3
Leprechaun is like top 50.
Leprechaun
Right.
3
It's not like
Leprechaun 3 in
I
Las
don't
Vegas.
consider that true horror.
Right,
Yeah.
Yo, you know what fucked me up? When I seen Leprechaun go to space,
that is the worst
all
one.
over.
Between that and Leprechaun in the Hood, Back to the Hood, I have fun with. That's my shit. But Leprechaun in the Hood was just
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
no.
Yes.
that and in
Then a-
space. Them two are like
That's
Then
some
another
goofy
movie
shit,
they
man.
should never do in
Man.
space again. They did Jason X in space.
Yo, Jason X was
fun.
good, man.
Come on,
Jason
man.
X
Come
was
on,
fucking
man.
hot, yo.
Wait a
he
minute, man.
froze homegirl face and
Just
just
smash that shit. Woo,
No.
that shit was hot.
The part how I knew Jason was stupid, man. It was a
Oh,
part
shit,
where
everyone.
they
That
had
shit was
the AI,
terrible.
they had the AI chicks. They had the AI chicks in the sleeping bag.
oh yeah.
That nigga,
You want to smoke the pot?
Something I'm done with this, man.
that was a good ass movie, yo.
Yeah,
I
that shit
remember,
was
I
funny.
remember
liked
going
it.
to the movies and seeing this shit.
I did. I went to the movie.
Yeah, I
to see
did
that
too.
shit.
I
I was
did
I
too.
went to the movies and see the shit, and I like, yo, I want my money back. I'm like,
I
I'm
love
like,
that shit. I was a kid. I went with my dad.
I'm like 12 years old.
Yeah, I
I'm
went.
like
Me,
12
me,
years old. I don't want to
Sophia.
do this no more.
Yeah, we went and saw that shit. We used to
He
see all
was
them.
slamming
motherfuckers.
her in the fucking sleeping bag up against the tree.
What? And it was the animation when that robot chick came out and the nipples fell off and all that shit, and then she came out and did the cartwheels down the thing, and she kicked Jason's ass.
Yeah.
And then the whole concept of Jason, it was goofy for sure, but it was still it was entertaining at
Oh, I'm
least.
sorry,
I'll say.
I seen scarier shit in Dragon Ball Z. I ain't got time.
That whole shit was scary.
Yo, let me tell you, man. When old girl, like you said, when old girl did the flips and shit, and she ran, and he knocked her head off.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell.
What the fuck are we watching? This ain't
That
Jason.
shit was great.
Oh no, I mean,
You saw Jason.
You got like
You
if you
saw Jason Goes
rewatch
to
that,
Manhattan, right? When Jason Goes to Manhattan when
I
he
seen
was
that one.
boxing,
I just was like,
bruh, that
Oh, so when
shit
the
right
black
there,
dude was boxing him on top of the roof.
that shit
let's
was
go.
hilarious.
Come on.
Take
Like
that motherfucking head
Bruh.
off.
Now let me tell you this right. When they did the remake of Friday the 13th,
Yeah, we said that,
remake,
Reeve. We said that. Jeepers Creepers and Candyman. That's on our list.
yeah, when they
We
did
got
when they
that
did the
up there.
remake, when they did the remake of Jason of Friday the 13th, and it's one scene in that movie, man. I swear.
That's really good. That was
Yo,
really good. The
When,
remake.
when old girl and old dude was
It's
fucking
fun,
in
I
that
just
damn,
like
they were
seeing
fucking in that
Jason run.
bedroom.
Yeah.
They were smashing. It
Yeah.
was it was them all, I was like, damn, I wish somebody would fuck. God damn.
Yeah.
But they
Girl,
was
big
going
ass
at
titty.
it.
Yeah, they was going in. That was actually really good. That was one of the best, in my opinion. That was one of the best like remake.
Yeah.
I remember I saw that in movie theaters too. That opening scene was incredible.
Oh, it's better remix.
Yeah, there's better remakes, but it was. You know, a really good movie that we didn't say on here as well. A fucking Quarantine, yo. Quarantine was amazing to me, yo.
Mm,
That shit was really good. You didn't like it, CA?
wasn't for me.
I love
Wasn't
that
for me.
shit, man.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Well, it doesn't make it a
Yeah.
bad movie. It just wasn't for me.
I feel
It's
you.
like
Yeah,
the Saw
everybody
movies.
don't like everything.
I can
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
the
see, we gotta-
storyline in the Saw
Number one
movies, but
Saw.
they are just not for me.
First
The
Saw
Thing.
is fucking
The
one
thing.
a great.
That we got.
Oh,
Classic.
the thing, both
The
the,
Thing.
Oh, yeah, the Thing.
2013
Yes,
one or
The Thing.
11
No,
and
no,
the
I'm
fucking
talking about
80
the
one.
original one. The original
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I like both, but it's the same.
remake was good, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the remake was
It's
really
story,
good
but
too. I
it's the
think.
prequel.
That was the
Like,
part. It
it's-
was the part of that when they had old dude on the table, and his
And he-
his chest opened up.
Yeah, that shit was fire, yo.
Yeah.
The whole story of the thing too was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, in the middle of fucking nowhere. Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking movies, man.
Have you guys
Oh,
ever seen
Evil Dead
I
2
think-
was definitely up on high shit for me too.
Have you guys ever seen? I think it's called Cube.
Yes. Yep.
That it wasn't necessarily a
first
horror
one.
movie, but
Psychological. That it's like the psychological horror. Kinda.
yeah, that's I love
I
that
like
stuff.
that.
So and
Oh, yeah,
Skeleton Key
Silence of the
too.
Lambs is one of mine.
Silence of the Lambs.
If we do it like
Ooh,
Ooh, yeah,
psychological,
Silence of the Lambs is a good
I
one
got
too.
bored with that shit.
Do you like?
I don't like movies. I don't like movies where the motherfucker's regular. I'll kill him myself.
Storm of the Century. Storm of the Century
Cabin in the Woods.
needs to be on this list.
one time.
Cabin in the Woods.
I don't even remember that shit.
No, Storm of the Century, dude. Will woo! When they got to give up one of their babies.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Everybody picks a color rock. Whoever
You're talking
picks
about some
that color rock,
traumatizing
I'm
shit.
taking your kid, and that's the only way I'll stop killing you
Psychological
one by one.
Damn,
Or you could
yeah.
just all die.
That's scary to every fucking body. What about
Yeah,
the
no,
Babadook? Y'all see the Babadook?
Yeah.
The who?
Babadook
I
is
didn't
fucking
see
good.
that.
Babadook is good.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's really fucking good to me.
It's called the
is
Babadook.
good.
I gotta check that out.
shit is-
Check that out, yo. Listen, don't. Yeah, that's some shit that you want to watch. Don't watch that shit right before you go to sleep.
I ain't know.
It'll fuck you up a little bit, depending on who watching it. Like it depends on what
Let
you
me
can
tell you
take.
that now. Like I like. Now I've watched lately. I've been watching. You know, a lot of TV series been really like getting me now. A lot of horror TV series, and
What
I
the
watched
fuck is
them.
Bobadook. Look at this goofy ass nigga.
Yo,
Babadook.
I watched them.
I didn't finish watching that one.
I
did
watched
start
them,
watching.
and then when I said that's so hard to get through, that's so hard to get through.
The
What about
movie.
Lovecraft Country? Since we talking about horror and TV,
I didn't watch that. I didn't watch
Dude,
that yet.
What was the Jigga Boo Boo?
They
that
canceled
shit was crazy as hell. Yeah,
The
Yeah,
Jigga
they
Boo Boo.
canceled
that
it.
shit's crazy. Yeah, that's exactly what they was called.
Yeah, I'll check
Yeah.
that. That's a movie. That's something I would watch. I tried to watch that
send
new
out the
strip.
top 20 for us so we can
Yeah,
look
I mean-
at it ourselves.
Let's
Fuck
see.
it, yeah. Y'all do that too. We'll go ahead and send a Blair Witch. Get the fuck out of here. Nah, I thought about that because it was a classic, but nowhere near. That was one of the stupidest movies. But I understand why it was popular, but it was stupid as shit. In my
You watch it
opinion.
now, it looks so fake now.
It's so bullshit. Like it wasn't even scary like when we were watching it. It was just fucking people walking through the woods. Literally, that's all the movie was. And it wasn't even like creative people walking through the woods.
That was the Blair Witch Project for
Yep, that was
75% of it.
That's what
With
started the
snot.
whole shit.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Motherfuckers
Majority,
being cold.
majority of the movies on this list.
No, that literally is.
Hold on, majority of the movies on this list will fuck me up with the scary movie franchise. Fuck me up from watching.
Oh, scary movie. Oh
Majority of the
yeah,
movies
yeah.
Scary Movie has the greatest collection
That
I
is
love
like
that.
my
of this
favorite.
like
I can't
parodies
be-
ever.
I can't be scared of having the paranormal activities. I can't be scared of none of that because
Yeah.
it's a scary movie.
Fucked you all up, right?
It made me not. I can't be scared of those movies no more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, scary movie was fucking.
See, I got to
Blair Witch
separate it
Project, man.
because sometimes that shit didn't get me. But yeah,
Wow,
That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Yo, Beeline, I hope you guys really enjoyed the list. Yo, we were gonna try to rank them all. But listen, we got a lot of good topics on there. We haven't seen everything, so yeah, it wouldn't be fair. But there was some I can definitely. The Scream is definitely one that's just classic, man. And you know, you introduced Red Rose and Martyr. I mean, I haven't seen those, but sounds of
trigger
it.
warning for martyrs.
Honestly,
Yeah.
anything from Stephen King is gonna fuck you up, man.
Yo, what about fucking the Human Centipede? Y'all saw that? shit?
No,
Oh,
nope,
That's fun.
nope.
Yep,
We don't
crazy.
mention that.
I saw
Nope.
all three.
That movie left a bad
That's
taste in my
all.
mouth.
Me
Nope.
too, me too.
They banned the second one in a lot of places.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, 'cause it
dumb.
looked
As they
real.
should. They should have banned the first one. Why
Nah,
would you
the first
ever?
one, that shit was crazy. You know the craziest part here, people bug out when I tell them my craziest part of the Human Centipede. Not even the part where they were sewing everybody's asses to each other or whatever. But when old girl got up, the original when she first got kidnapped and she got up and she was trying to escape and she had the IV in her arm and she went and got up and ripped the fucking bro. That
Yeah.
shit right there, I almost stopped watching it because of that part right there. That shit fucked me.
Right.
I was holding my arm for the
Yo.
whole movie.
Let me tell you one movie that really fucked me. 'Cause I thought it was real. Before we get all, what was it? Green Inferno.
Green
Yeah.
Inferno.
Yep.
Oh, I know what you're talking about with
That shit is nuts.
I didn't watch it, but I know what you're talking about.
I thought 'cause the way they advertised the movie as if this is a real thing.
Mm.
Hey yo, that would fuck. I get fucked up by movies that could be real.
Yeah.
Halloween still ass on there. Yeah. Listen. All right, y'all. This has been a lot of fun, yo. I actually really enjoyed this shit. Like, I want to do more stuff like this. I'm actually trying to get on TikTok more, and I'm gonna start doing rankings for different things. Do like top fives for different things. Since I don't have a lot of time to do everything on the show. Like, the show is turning into something different, and I'm loving it. But Yeah, definitely more like this. I would love to do genres. I would love to do even different topics, man. We don't even gotta just do horror. We can do certain things. I want to do some food shit, bro. Like food is like
honestly, we got a lot to cover with horror.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
put
yeah.
that out there. It's still,
Alone.
like, a lot to
I would do action. I would do comedy. I would do any fucking thing. Stand up. I mean, I fuck with anything. I love it. But it's a lot of fun, man. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
sir.
It was really important to kind of get everybody on this show. So I'm glad you guys made time. And Eric, thank you for the extra added idea for doing this, because this was a lot of fucking fun. Beeline, listen, I don't know what happened with that message that popped on the screen. I don't know who the hell that was. Tyree was just fucking with me, but I don't know if it was him. But listen, man, around this time, y'all know it gets real creepy up in the. I thought it was over because last time the guy said he was done and the mask is gone. So I don't know this new shit is, but we gonna see. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Let us know what movies you like best. You're gonna see us come back to you. Hey guys, shout your stuff out real quick so everybody knows what you got going on. Go ahead, Eric. Let's start with you, bro.
Hey, what's good, everybody? This your little big brother, Eric G. Check out my podcast, Random Thoughts with Eric G, on all platforms. I'm taking a hiatus. Look at all my old stuff, man. Season 6 is coming the beginning of the year. I can't wait for it, man.
Me neither. All right, Troy, go ahead. Wrap it up, bro. Uh-oh. You all good? We still hear you.
All right, there we go.
I didn't want you to say no crazy
shit. No. My headphones was being wild. But yeah, I forgot what you just said. I'm sorry.
Just shout your stuff out, man. Whatever you got going on.
All right, yes, it is. All right, so yeah, the host of Love Journal and Man of Horror.
We can't hear you.
Damn, man. And you was spitting too, bro.
Fucking you up. Yeah, he was getting.
I think his headset died.
Go ahead, CA. Go. We'll let Troy get his stuff on. Shout your stuff out, CA.
All right, so I'm CA Knuble. For those who don't know, I'm from the Ho on the Go podcast. We're back every Friday. I give you just the tip and teach you how to be a hoe. Choose happiness over everything. So learn how to please be pleasing and watch on Fridays.
Let me tell you something. Tell me that all I have is just a tip, and watch me show you how wrong you are. Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's one of my segments now. I have segments on my show now, so I'm excited about that. One of them is just a tip, and the other one, I have DM Knuble, so I have some of my DMs that have been sent to me on there too. It's really funny. So
that's actually
I had a lot of fun recording and editing stuff for it.
Yeah, do you like shout guys out, like when guys like hit you up and they send you crazy shit? You talk about it on the show?
Yeah, it's part of that segment, but I don't put their names or their faces in it. It gets cropped down.
That's cool.
So you just see the message.
Bro, yes, I'm down for that shit. I want to talk about people.
Yeah.
I like fucking with people. Motherfuckers be thirsty. Can you send me your underwear? Can you UPS me your drawers?
Damn.
You fucking freak.
Yo, we checking my Dope Creators episode, my OnlyFans episode. I found a lot of shit out, man.
Bro, let's do that shit. Let's do that all
day.
I want to do that shit all day. I want to do an OnlyFans episode. And I want to do
I did an OnlyFans episode. When I found out some people are nasty, there's some people nasty.
Oh yeah, that motherfuckers is crazy, bro.
Okay.
All right, well, I gotta go, fellas. Have a great night. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll be out.
We about
to
I gotta get this off my face.
Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead, Troy. Shout your stuff out, bro.
All right, goddamn. All right, my bad. Anyway, host of Love Journal and Man of Horror. And then my poetry book is on Amazon and Kindle, coming to Audible soon. The Man Who Learned How to Flow.
Cool. Good shit, bro. Sounds like good. I love hearing people got stuff going on, man. Beeline, yo, it's your boy Brian B. Yo, we back at it, man. We doing a lot. I ain't gonna even bullshit you. I'm staying on the air. I don't even know next time I'm gonna be off, to be honest with you. Tomorrow night, we back. Wrestle Talks, baby. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of wrestling going on. Straight Through the Ropes is coming at you. Going to be 9 p.m., maybe 8 p.m. We're going to see what time. But Wednesday night is going to be the night officially back for wrestling. We're doing it. That's the best night that works for me. I hope it works for you. Because if I'm here by myself or I'm here with a crew, we're going to be talking about wrestling. And yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna be trying to jump on everybody's show. I'm making moves. Yo, content creation is the employment that I want to do. And I'm about to really start amping this shit up. So y'all gonna be seeing my face all over the fucking place. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. But all right, guys, thank you so much for stopping in. It's late. It's been a fucking amazing show. It's one of the longest shows I've had in a long time. But stay true, stay positive, pay attention, baby. It's Halloween, baby. We getting fucking spooky in this motherfucker. Yo, I love you guys so much. Holla at me.
All right, man.
Peace.
All right, boss.